Hi, I'm your host Kat, and welcome to another episode of Sensual Insights. Here is Sensual Insights. We talk about commitment and connections between partners. Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Anyway, so speaking about commitment and connections, we're going to be talking about healthy relationships, and relationships have a spectrum. And the spectrum doesn't mean you're going to experience this in one relationship. It just means that different kinds of relationships, and they range from healthy to abusive, and unhealthy is right there in the middle of it. And unhealthy is usually um it's easy for the outside person to pick it up, but you, and it's usually not really hard for you to pick it up. It's just that we ignore our intuition because we like someone. So we're just like, oh, but, and also because you're comparing, and that's the other thing. When you compare people, like, okay, this relationship I used to have was like, ooh, like this person would not talk to me. Like I had to be, it felt like pulling teeth to talk to this person. And then this one is always talking to me. That, they always want to know where I am. They are always calling me at odd hours, and they always say, hey, can I video call you so I can see where you are? And, that's cute. Mm-mm, that's not cute. That is not cute. That is controlling. And let's just explain how these relationships, the red flags, the orangish to red flags, and the green flags that are like, oh, I'm in a healthy situation. So how do you know you're in a healthy situation? There's open and honest conversations. There's a mutual respect. There is trust. There's honesty. There's equality, and you enjoy your personal time, right? You're with this person, and you can see them almost every day or every other day, or however you guys are able to meet. But when you say, I want to just be alone, for whatever reason, they understand and they respect that. And respect is that they respect your boundaries, either with your phone or with your just anything. When you don't want to, if it's not to do with the relationship, they understand the boundary, and open communication. You're able to come to your partner about anything that is worrying you or troubling you about the relationship or just personally with yourself, and you are assured that the person will receive it well. They won't go crazy about it, and you'll have a conducive not conducive, an objective solution, an objective point of view. Yes, that's what I meant to say. An objective point of view. And the trust is like, I trust you. When you say you are where you are, I know you are where you are. I don't need to be video calling you to prove it. When you're with someone that you say you're with, I don't need to be proving it. When you tell me this guy is a friend, he's a friend. I don't need you to prove it. And it is true. That's where the honesty comes from. Whatever you say between each other, it's the actual truth. There's no hidden agendas and all of that stuff, right? So, with the unhealthy relationship, where there's a bit of control in it, not too much. There's a lack of trust. Like it's very much blurred lines, and sometimes like, okay, now you stepped over the line. You're only spending time together. There's inconsiderate behavior, and inconsiderate behavior is like, it's like somebody it's like somebody saying to you, oh, this, maybe I'm gonna give this example. This happened to me. I had a partner, boyfriend. I okay, we are sponsored, right, to go to school by our government. So, but there's a limit to that. So there was a residence where we had to stay, and there they could only pay part of the money, and then we had to pay the rest. So I did not pay the money because I do not even remember why. But for some reason, I just thought, no, I'll pay at the last month of school, I'll be able to pay it. But then I wasn't able to. So I come home, tell my boyfriend, hey, I need 2,000 bucks to pay for this. And you know what he did? He went quiet, was off the whole weekend. I didn't know where he was the whole weekend. And then I think like a Monday or Tuesday, he calls me very upset, and he's like, I spent 2,000 bucks buying alcohol. And I'm over here like, I just asked you to help me pay for school. And you went and drank. That kind of behavior. And me being the person that I was, being very understanding, and also that is a sign that you have unhealthy situations inside of yourself. You're always understanding, and you understand to a point where somebody's walking all over you and you're understanding. Somebody goes and parties all weekend, leaves you in the house, you're understanding. That inconsiderate behavior, and also you feeling like you need to dim your light for them to shine, that is very unhealthy behavior. There's breaks in communications, there's lack of trust, there's dishonesty, there's blame shifting, there's struggles of control. Like this person just, you feel them here, like right here, even when you're not with them. You know when you get someone's calling you like, but you're supposed to be in love with them? That's a red flag. Okay. Now, abusive relations, they'll outright run for your life before we carry you in a body bag. There's manipulation, there's outright control, there's isolation, there's like accusations, there's blame shifting, there's a power struggle, there's harmful communication, there's disrespect. Harmful communication is this person can outright insult you. This person can outright tell you you are the most horrible person in the world, and then 2 seconds later they apologize. But they shifted to, it's your fault that I called you that. It's your fault that I hit you. It's your fault that I'm always mad at you. It's your fault that some random guy called you while we were walking, because why are you dressed like that? I'm the only man who's supposed to see you dressed like that. But we left the house together. He was fine with it. And also, why are you controlling the way I dress? That's the other thing. Controls the way you dress, controls where you go, controls who you talk to. He can even isolate you from your friends. He or she. This also happens with women. Women can also do this. And it's very subtle with women because we don't believe women can do this. Or I don't understand that women can also be abusive. And abuse doesn't not only mean hitting someone, can also mean denying them access to funds, even their own funds. Like, imagine you are a whole salaried adult who has to ask permission to use the money that you work all month for. Imagine you are a whole daughter and son to someone, and you have to ask for permission to go see your parent. You are a whole friend adult, and then you have to ask for permission to go see. And I'm not talking about, hey babe, we don't have anything planned for this weekend, right? My friends and I want to have a little friendship get together. That's you informing him that, or her that, hey, because we are free this weekend, I have plans with my friends. And there's no sulking, no bickering, no nothing about it. It's like, oh, cool, babe, I'll find something to do. And if you find that the only person that you can rely on is your person in the relationship, then something is wrong. Excuse me. If you find like you're always like finessing and trying, you're always walking on eggshells. When it's like it's always a task to have a conversation with this person, then it's abusive. Now, when they start hitting you, then it's all right. Like, no. And I know it starts psychological when it comes to abuse. It starts from a very psychological perspective, and they break your mind down before they start putting hands on you. This way, when you have isolated yourself, you have no friends, you have no one to turn to. So, please, 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 look out for the signs. Get out while the relationship is still unhealthy. Get out before it gets too physical. One red flag is enough for you to go. A friend of mine once told me, like, her friend was engaged, and I don't know, her and the fiance had a fight, and for the first time in that whole relationship, he hit her one slap, and she was like, nope, took the ring off. This is not happening. And that was the best thing that she could have done, because you don't know, maybe it's something that he was hiding. And there was a celebrity also in South Africa. I forgot her name. Yeah, she said in the relationship, he was always like shouting, but it was like, okay. But once they got married, he literally turned into this whole other person she didn't know right after the wedding. Like, she didn't even wait a year or 2 months. Right after the wedding, it was like started hitting her and abusing. So, one red flag, guys, if it's I'm not talking about petty little things. If it's important to you that this person treats you this way, if it's not happening, just leave. Okay? That is it. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little serious than our other topics, but it needs to be had for you to have intimacy and connections with your partner. You need to be in healthy relationships. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get notified every time we post, and I post every day. And yeah, that's it for today. Stay curious and stay sexy. Bye bye.